How are you? I hope you all are safe at home. Dear students, today I will teach you chapter 6 of Geography. The name of the chapter is Major Relief Features of the Earth. In this, I will teach you landforms and formation and different types of landforms. Right? Dear students, in this chapter, in the previous chapter, we had studied the various domains of the earth in detail, and in this chapter we shall study about different natural land features on the earth. These land features are known as landforms. Landforms are created due to the action of various internal and external forces acting on the earth, right, over a very long period of time. These natural landforms are mountains, raised part of the earth's surface, right, created due to movement of the earth plates. An example of earth plates and oceans, a large body of saline water surrounding the continents, deserts, like an area that receives very little or no rain throughout the year, and others are plateaus, plains, rivers, seas, etc. And in this chapter we shall study in detail the three major landforms of the earth: mountains, plateaus and plains. Right, now about mountains and their types. What are mountains? Mountains are the mass of land which is considerably higher than the surrounding area. A mountain has much of its surface area under steep slope, right? Unlike plains and plateaus, it has a sharp rounded top. You have seen the mountains, it has a cone shape and rounded top also is there. It is known as peak or summit of a mountain, right? Generally, mountains are more than 600 meters tall. Almost all mountains are found in a series, right? Placed one after another. One mountain is there, then next is there, then next is there, then next is right. This continuous chain of mountain is known as mountain range, right? Mountains are formed due to internal and external forces, action of the surface of the earth. Depending on the mode of their formation, mountains can be divided in different types, like fold mountains. The internal, how fold mountains are formed? The internal movement in the earth's crust came compression on the earth's crust. This results in collapsing of folding of the earth's crust. This process is called folding, and the mountains formed by this process are called fold mountains. Right? The examples of fold mountains: Himalayas, the Andes, the Rockies, etc. are the example of fold mountains, and these mountains are found 60 millions to 2 to 3 million years ago, are considered very recent in Earth's history. So they are known as young fold mountains. Right. Now, second type of mountains is block mountain. Sometimes the earth's get cracked or fractured due to stress upon the rocks. This causes the earth crust to break into several blocks. Some blocks are pushed upwards while other blocks are pushed down. The uplifted blocks are block mountain and the basin range of USA, the Black Forest Mountain and Vosges of Europe, and are the examples of block mountains. The blocks that are pushed down, right? The blocks that are pushed down due to fracture of the earth or cracked, right, form depression. These are called rift valleys areas, right? These areas lifted due to faulting are called hosts. The Narmada Valley in India, Red Sea, Dead Sea are the example of rift valley, right? Now another type of mountain is volcanic mountain. Number third is volcanic mountain. When a volcano erupts, it throws molten lava. This lava cools down and get deposited around the volcano and forms a cone-shaped mountain. This mountain is known as the volcanic mountain. Mount Fujiyama in Japan is the example of, and Mount Kilimanjaro also in Africa are the examples of volcanic mountain. Now next type is residual mountain. The residual mountains are found as a result of weathering of previously existed mountains. These weatherings is caused due to various agents of erosion like wind, water, glacier, etc. Aravalis, Nilgiris and Raj Mahal Hills in India and the Ural in Europe are the example of residual mountains. Now, importance of mountains. How mountains are important for us, for human beings, for the nature also, right? As a large number of rivers like Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra, all rivers are coming from mountains only, right? As a large number of rivers have their sources in the mountains, it provides 60 to 80% of the world's fresh water. As mountain covers 25% of the earth's land area, they are very important part of the earth's ecosystem, right? Mountains provide livelihood and well-being to a large number of people around the world, right? They are also rich in wildlife, pastures, forest products like timber, pulp, gum and resin. People use mountains area for grazing cattle and tourism also, and adventure also. These mountains are used for sports like skiing, hang gliding, etc. People use mountains for these things. Now about plateaus and their types. What is a plateau? A plateau is a highland, right? It is a highland. It is near level area of elevated land. A characteristic feature of a plateau is that it does not have sharp peaks. Like mountain is also high and plateau is also high. Plateau is high means like table. It is called tableland also. And mountain is high but it has a top, round shape. It has a cone shape, right? Peak also. But plateau does not have any peaks. Plateaus are often called tablelands, and on the basis of the locations of plateaus are different types. So many types are there of plateaus, right? Number 1, Continental Plateau. What is Continental Plateau? This plateau raised abruptly from the seas or lowlands. Continental plateaus are extensive plateaus. The Indian Peninsula Plateau, Arabian Plateau and Greenland are examples of Continental Plateau. Another one is Piedmont Plateau. What is Piedmont Plateau? This plateau lies between mountains, one side and another side, plains or seas there, right? They generally lies at the foothills of large mountains, right? For example, Patagonia in South America, Colorado Plateau in North America, and now another type is intermontane plateau. What is intermontane plateau? As the name suggests, this plateau is surrounded by mountains from all sides or are situated between two mountains, right? Mountain ranges. The Tibetan Plateau is an example of intermontane plateau. It is surrounded by Himalayas, right? Next type is volcanic plateau. What is volcanic plateau? Sometimes lava erupts through narrow cracks in the earth's surface without any explosion. This lava spreads over a large area and cools down to form rocks, right? Multiple successive and excessive spreading of lava results in the formation of layers of rocks. The eventually forms a plateau-like structure, right, which is known as volcanic plateau. For example, the Deccan Plateau in India, yes, Ethiopian Plateau, Snake Plateau in USA, and Antrim Plateau of the Northern Ireland are the volcanic plateaus. Now, importance of the plateau. How plateaus are important? Yes. Plateaus are the sources of many rivers. As the rivers are falling down in the form of waterfalls. The speed is there, and these waterfalls are ideal source of generating hydroelectricity, right? The lava plateaus are suited for agriculture, right? The land there is too much fertile, lava plateau, and for grasslands are there, grazing grounds are there for animals rearing, and they are also attract tourists for natural beauty and many more. So many importance is there, so many benefits are there of plateaus, right? Now about plains and their types. Plains. What is plain? The area where we are living, that is a plain, not a plateau, not a mountain. That is a plain surface. A plain is most important landform found on the surface of the earth. It can be defined as an area with gentle slope, right, and low local relief. It is also known as lowland. Lowland, they have an average height of less than 200 meters. They occupy about 55% of the earth's surface by the deposition of sediments brought drawn by rivers. Plains are also formed due to the action of wind, glacier, moving earth, plates, etc. On the basis of mode of their formation, plains are classified into many types. Right. Number one is structural plains. What are structural plains? These plains are formed when part of the sea floor or continental shelf is uplifted. These plains are mainly located in the borders of almost all the major continents. Right? For example, in southeastern plains of the United States is formed by uplifting of the Gulf of Mexico. Now another type is erosional plain. Erosional plains. What are erosional plains? These plains are formed by the peninsular and continuous erosion of all kinds of uplands. The surface of such plains is hardly smooth. For example, the Canadian Shelf and the West Siberian plains are erosional plains. Next is depositional plains. What are depositional plains? These plains are formed through the deposition or eroded material transported by rivers. These plains are also known as riverine plains or alluvial plains, right? The Indo-Gangetic plains of the Indian subcontinent, the Wango plains of North China and the Ganga-Brahmaputra delta in Bangladesh are examples of alluvial plains. Now, importance of the plains. How plains are important for us. They are very useful to us, right? Plains are known for deep and fertile soil. The flat surface of the plains makes irrigation possible, right? Thus, the plain area are the major source of food for us in all over the world, right? The rich agricultural resources of plains have helped evolve other industries in the plains and thus making them one of the prosperous region of the world. Right? Since the plains have an even surface in favor the building of roads, airports and laying down of railway lines, right? On mountains it is too hard to lay down railway lines. Transportation is too tough. In the plant industries it is too tough. But on plains, airports are too tough. Railway stations are too tough. But on plains easily can be made and developed, right? The plains have been the centers of many modern and ancient civilizations, right? The major river valleys civilization of the world have explored or flourished on the plains only. Right? The expansion of cities and towns are possible on and can develop on plains only. Right? They are also found by excavated to historians, archaeological. They found old cities which was explored or flourished near the rivers on plains only. So dear students, every landform is important for the human being. Right, this chapter is over. Question answers are also there. With this, do properly, learn also. Stay home, stay safe. Bye.